So I finally get to do a top 20 Le Labo fragrances video. I've been wanting to do it for a while and finally have 21 fragrances, so it's time to do a video. So I've got 21 fragrances. As I said, one of them did not make the top 20. Can you guess which one it is? I've spoken quite a bit about it recently. Put a comment down so I can find out, but also let me know if you're a fan of Le Labo and what your favorite fragrances are. But in today's video, you're going to find out top 20 Le Labo fragrances coming right up. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian. Yesterday we're talking about Le Labo. This could be a great shopping guide for you. You can find out about a lot of their fragrances, and we do include some city exclusives as well. I don't have any of the ambiance fragrances, although some of them are really nice. But this is all, you know, body perfumes. And there's 21 total, one bonus. Let's go ahead and get started so we can get through the video really quickly. We're going to go to a fragrance called Matcha 26 at a number 20. So this one's here because I feel like it's a bit boring and it doesn't really go anywhere. But I like the idea of it because I really enjoy these kind of fragrances, personal fragrances, skin scents, and things like that. But this one, you know, a lot of other skin scents can get boring too, but I like the way they smell. This one's kind of boring to me. But it does feature matcha tea. There's fig, there's vetiver, there's cedarwood, bitter orange. Are you a fan of this one, Matcha 26? That one's one of the latest launches, and I feel like it's a bit of a dud. Moving on to the number 19, it's Vetiver 46, this one right here. It's a pretty nice vetiver, and I do like it. I just don't crave it that much. That's why I've ended up putting it here at number 19. It does feature Olibanum, so it's a bit resinous and is smoky in addition to the vetiver. There's black pepper, Gaiac wood, cedar, and Labdanum. So it definitely has ambery touches and spicy touches, but in the end it's kind of like a smoky, spicy, woody vetiver fragrance. Vetiver 46 is number 19. So at number 18, it's Tonka 25, this one right here. This is also one of the latter fragrances. It came out around the latter part of the 2010s. It's not your traditional Tonka bean. This is not a gourmand Tonka whatsoever. This is more of a musky, woody Tonka with some light undertones of some amber and vanillic touches. And there's definitely a musk here, and it can get a bit funky smelling. I've noticed it, especially if your body heat, you know, obviously heats up and you're perspiring, and it can go a bit funky, but I kind of like it, and I don't crave it that much either, so it has ended up here in the bottom of the list. But once in a while I crave that kind of smell, so it's definitely something that I want once in a while. So that is at number 18. Then moving on to number 17, it's Patchouli 24, this one right here. This is not your traditional patchouli. This is more birchwood rather than patchouli. So it's kind of like smoky birch mixed with vanillic touches, so it sweetens up that smokiness. And then of course that Styrax comes in to give you kind of a smoky ambery touch. And then of course patchouli does come in as well. So I feel like it's misnamed. It should have been called Birch 24, but I think patchouli as a name I think sells the fragrance more. But if you're going in expecting something like Jovoy psychedelic, you're not going to get that here. It's very smoky. So Patchouli 24 is 17. Number 16 is one of the first city exclusive. This is Gaiac 10. I believe Gaiac 10 is a Tokyo city exclusive. I like this one, but I don't love it. And apparently this, along with Santal 33, are two of the most popular fragrances from this house. Is that true? Are you a fan of Gaiac 10? Let me know. But it does feature Gaiac wood. It features 4 types of musks, cedar and Olibanum. And you know, that's why this one's ranked higher than Matcha or Tonka 25. I like the idea of this one a lot more, and it does smell great. It's just not as exciting as some of the other fragrances. Plus the whole price on this one is really, really high, so it has ended up in the bottom. But I know it has a lot of fans, and I know it's kind of a hipster fragrance too, just like Santal 33. But I do prefer this one a lot more than Santal 33. So Gaiac 10 is at number 16. So up next at number 15, it's the Iris fragrance from this house. It's Iris 39. I don't know why my juice has kind of gone like this, but it still smells super fantastic to me. I don't know, it's gotten cloudy. I don't get that. Anyway, it's a great fragrance from Le Labo. It's a great kind of vegetal, powdery iris fragrance, and it does feature iris, patchouli, violet, musk, civet, ylang-ylang, ginger, lime, cardamom, and rose. This one also has a bit of a makeup-y touch, so if you like the idea of a makeup-y fragrance, definitely check this one out. Iris 39. It's wonderful. That's why it's higher. Next at number 14, it's BAIE Rose, another city exclusive. This is BAIE Rose 26. This is the Chicago city exclusive, and it's Aldehydes, Musks, pink pepper, cloves, cedar, rose, and ambroxan. So this is not your traditional rosy fragrance. It's more peppery, and it pays tribute to the pink pepper, and it's really a beautiful fragrance. It's a fresh, spicy fragrance, and I have always loved this particular fragrance. That's why I have a bottle, because just like the combination of the fizzy, sparkling effervescence with the aldehydes here, along with the musks and the pink pepper, which is what the fragrance is all about. So there's definitely a warm spiciness in there as well. But BAIE Rose 26 is delicious at number 14. At number 13, it's Ambrette 9. This one right here, I recently spoke about this one. If you're a fan of Ambrette, you got to check this one out. I really love the Ambrette in here. It's very musky, a bit fruity. It has fruity notes, and it's got lots of musk in addition to the Ambrette, but the Ambrette is a musky note to begin with, and then it's featuring lemons, aldehydes, and amber. It's a bit more personal here, but it's musky and it's fruity, a lightly boozy, and really delicious fragrance. Ambrette 9 is at number 13. But then this one is even nicer than that one. This is Neroli 36. It's a really delicious Neroli fragrance. It has a bit of a marine thing happening in there, but I like it in this particular fragrance. It's not overly strong. It does mention Calone, which I'm very sensitive to that note. It has a very kind of marine, fishy kind of smell to me. But here it's done in a way that it's tolerable, because it's all about orange blossom and Neroli. Just imagine an orange grove next to the coast, the sea. So you got the sea breeze, and you've got that orange blossom Neroli hitting your nose. It's an intoxicating smell. I really love it. But this also has rose, musk, mandarin, jasmine, vanilla, and tonka. So Neroli 36, really delicious fragrance from Le Labo. So up next at number 11, it's BAIE 19, this one right here. So this is a very unique green earthy fragrance. It has very much petrichor touches, and I feel like they've definitely captured the earth smell with overgrowth of greens and vegetation after the rain. So if you like that kind of a smell, you got to check this one out. It does feature loads of patchouli with juniper, aldehydes, musk, green notes, and ambroxan. Really love the way this one smells. It's very earthy and green, and of course very patchouli as well. BAIE 19 as the 11th fragrance. Then at number 10, it's Lee 41 Lily fragrance. I love the smell of lilies, actually. It reminds me of Easter. Growing up Christian Orthodox, we had a house full of lilies, not only in pots, but all over in vases and things like that. So this totally takes me to that kind of like Easter setting, and I think this is a great Easter fragrance. But it's all about lilies with tuberose, jasmine, vanilla, musk, and wood. So there's kind of a sweetness in the dry down, and of course some musk there, and the woods, of course, got this kind of like a woody base, but it's all very white floral, and of course the lily is king here. And to me, it's like Easter lilies. So Lee 41 at 10. I get a comparison with Frederick Mall's Lee Mediterranee, whereas that one is more like a marine thing. But the lily in there smells like the lily in here, which I really like. So next at number 9, it's Labdanum 18. This fragrance is a Maurice Roussel created fragrance, which also reminds me of Musk Ravageur. He created both of the fragrances. They're different in that he's highlighting the labdanum here, which is the note that they use to create the amberite chord, but it's loads of labdanum with tonka beans. There's vanilla, there's castoreum, and patchouli. Really delicious. If you love Musk Ravageur, have you checked out Labdanum 18? Let me know. But number 9, it's Labdanum 18. Then moving on to number 8, this is the Dallas City exclusive, and I was in Dallas one year back in 2017, and they had just brought this back, and the Le Labo boutique there had just reopened. I guess it was closed for a while, and it was an instant love. So Aldehyde 44 is at number 8. And if you like aldehydes, you really must check this one out. It's very, very clean and soapy, but also that sparkling effervescence is there, which is very, very prominent with aldehydes. It's very, very clean and fresh, but very, very, you know, floral as well. Narcissus, aldehydes, jasmine, tuberose, there's musks and vanilla. So eventually it dries to a bit sweetness and muskiness in the dry down. So aldehyde 44, it is on the pricier side. The city exclusives are overpriced, I think, so buy with caution. Next at number 7, this is the very first city exclusive I bought, and I do have to be honest again, they are very, very expensive, but I've used more of this one. It's Benjuan 19, this one right here. And this is a Moscow city exclusive, and it pays tribute to the benzoin note. You know, this was my favorite benzoin fragrance up until Benjuan Bohème came out from Diptyque. I like this one, but this one's a little more churchy and not as sweet and ambery as Benjuan 19 is, which I prefer. But this is benzoin, olibanum, amber, cedar, and musks. Definitely, you know, great benzoin fragrance, but not as sweet. So Benjuan 19 is the 7th fragrance. So up next, one of the very first fragrances I purchased from Le Labo, and one of my favorites, obviously, and it was just featured in Oak Moss Fragrances video. This is Ylang 49. I love this stuff. This is very classic. It reminds me a bit of, what is it called? Elixir, Aromatics Elixir, but with an overdose of Ylang-Ylang, Patchouli, and Oak Moss. There's also Tahitian Gardenia here, Vetiver, and benzoin. If you like those classic chypres, you gotta try Ylang 49. I have a very old bottle and it still smells fantastic today. So it was, I think, pre Estee Lauder, because Estee Lauder owns Le Labo, so I don't know how the current formulation is, but this is super fantastic. Ylang 49 smells fantastic, very classic to me. At number 5 is the first Le Labo fragrance I bought. It's Rose 31, but this is a more recent under Estee Lauder bottle. But still, it smells fantastic. This is Rose with Vetiver. There's cumin, musk, oud, cedar, olibanum. The combination is great. It's such a great smell, really wonderful smell. A bit cumin sweatiness in there, but it doesn't pop through that much. It's a very popular smell, and because it's so popular, it's used as a hotel products as well for like the Fairmont chain. So it's a really wonderful smelling rose fragrance, which I find to be a very masculine rose. Rose 31 is at number 5. And at number 4, it's another 13. Yeah, this is a really, really great fragrance. This can be very minimalistic and also could be anosmic to people. Some people buy it and complain to me on comments, I can't smell anything, it smells like alcohol, there's nothing there, things like that. But man, give it some time. It's super sexy. It features notes of ISOE super, there's ambergris, there's musk, there's ambrette, amyl salicylate, pear, and I believe the ambergris is ambroxan in here. That's what's making it very, very sexy. It's created by Nathalie Lorson, but really wonderful fragrance. The trail from this, when people wear it, is really, really delicious. Anyway, another 13 is number 4. At number 3, it's Thé Noir 29. Yeah, this is really, really good. Really love this stuff. Smells super fantastic. It's a great, dark, smoky tea and fig combo, and the figs in here are the fruits but also the leaves as well. And then of course there's cedarwood here, there's tobacco, there's vetiver, there's hay, bergamot, and what I really like about this one are the bay leaves. There's bay leaves credited, and it adds a kind of an aromatic, spicy, you know, herbal characteristic, leafy characteristic to the fragrance, which I really, really love. Thé Noir 29, it deserves the number 3 spot. Number 2 is another city exclusive, my favorite city exclusive. It's Musk 25, the Los Angeles city exclusive. This is a pre Estee Lauder bottle, and I really love the way this smells. This is more intimate, this is more of a skin scent, but super sexy, a bit animalic, but love this stuff. It features notes of musks, aldehydes, vetiver, ambergris, civet, but it's a synthetic civet, and I feel like the synthetic civet is giving us that bit of funk, but it is really sexy. I really love it. It's Musk 29, fantastic smell from Le Labo at number 2. Can you guess my number 1? And can you guess which fragrance I left off? Number 1 is Bergamot 22. Yeah, I really love bergamot, and it's a citrus for number 1, but man, it is just such a great smell. I think they've captured some beautiful notes together to create one of the most beautiful citrus fragrances ever, I think. I really, really, really love the way this one smells. That's why I put it at number 1. And it's perfect in the summertime too. But it's bergamot, loads of it. There's vetiver, there's grapefruit, orange blossom, petitgrain, musk, and cedar. The combination is super fantastic, really amazing, and I really love it. It just totally wakes up my senses. And in the, it's what I should say is, like, in the winter time, if you want something bright and happy, definitely wear this one, because there's definitely a very happy, sunshiny vibe about it. you know, perfect in the summer, but also as a mood booster in the wintertime. So Bergamot 22 is at number 1. And that's the list for you guys. Finally, I got to do my Le Labo top 20. Let me know your favorite fragrances from Le Labo. I know there's some missing, which I'm going to discuss in the bonus section with the one fragrance that everybody loves from this house that I don't like. That's going to be left to the bonus section. But let me know what else is out there. Let me know about the city exclusives. Which ones are your favorites? Which one's missing? Which one do you want to buy? Which one do you hate? I'd love to find out all about Le Labo. And what do you think about the prices on the fragrances of this house? And do you have a Le Labo in your city? Because we have, I believe, 2 in this city. Not in the city. We have 1 in San Francisco, and then there's 1 in Berkeley, which I just found out also. A Berkeley Le Labo boutique. But either way, guys, thanks so much for watching today's video. If you have any questions or comments, please list below. Please like this video. Please share it. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye. So the fragrance I left off is, of course, Santal 33. Santal 33 is the most popular and the big selling fragrance for this house. I'm just in that place right now where I'm not really digging it, and everybody says pickle juice. Yeah, I can see pickle juice, but this is not the kind of pickle juice that I really like to drink. I think it's the note of cypriol or papyrus that's in here. But it's sandalwood, not the creamy kind, and that's why I kind of just don't care for it that much. But I've left that off. But I'd like to find out what future purchases I should do. I've got my eye on Vanille 44, the Fleur d'Oranger 27, and perhaps the Jasmine 17. There's not much left outside of what I have in the regular lineup. There's a lot more in the city exclusives that I don't own, but the only one that I'm really wanting are the Vanille one, the Paris city exclusive. And there's a bunch of the citruses now also that are really expensive, and maybe I should own the San Francisco city exclusive as well, the Limette, which I do like, but again, citrusy fragrances for that price point of almost $500 for 100 ml, it's a bit pricey. What are your thoughts on that? But let me know which city exclusives you guys recommend, ones that I don't have here, so I'd like to find out. There's probably the Miami city exclusive as well with the tobacco, but I'm not the biggest fan of that one. I keep wanting to like it, but I don't want to talk myself into liking it. But either way, guys, thanks so much for sticking around for the bonus fragrance today, Santal 33, and stick around for another video tomorrow. Bye-bye.